Hey guys, what's going on? It is Vasterz, aka GG Saves, and yeah, you guys might be like, whoa, didn't you already make a video like this? If you actually stay on the channel and watch videos time to time, I actually made a video which was how to get GLIM and Flux easy and fast on Trove. But I looked at the reviews and I've been noticing that most of you guys don't seem to like long videos for guides specifically. So this video is going to be shortened up. This one's going to be about GLIM, and I'm going to make another one about Flux. It's going to be really short, and I'm going to include maybe one or two different little things that I actually discovered recently that actually help you get a lot of GLIM or Flux. So I'm going to include those two that were not in the other video, so don't worry about it. But let's get started, and let's do this. 1. Make sure you're going to the right portal. I recommend the red one just because it's one of the most advanced ones that has the most resources and stuff like that. So make sure you do that. 2. Make sure you look at your current day of the week. So, click escape and then click on the welcome sign. Once you do this, you will see these current days. You will see harvest and so on and so forth. There's actually a day that you get more adventure GLIM. Keep that in mind. So it's going to help you out with the first step. And that is actually the most obvious one. You get on your mount and you just walk over grass and plants. You'll be getting GLIM, as you can see on the lower right hand corner. It's not a lot of GLIM, but keep in mind if it was Wednesday, you will be getting a little bit more. So yeah, and you can also, if you don't want to do that, you can also go on to the builder mode, and I think you can actually get GLIM like this as well too. And yes, you can, but I recommend you use the mount. It's the easiest way. But yeah, that's the first little step, which is the most common. I see a lot of people doing this one, which is just doing this. Get your mount, and then what they do is they usually do auto walk. They're not holding the mouse or nothing. They're just doing this. So it's almost like they're just relaxing, I guess. But obviously you have to steer it, but you don't have to actually click on the W key. The way to make sure how to do that, you go to settings, and then you want to go to controls, and you want to make sure the auto walk, which is right here, auto forward, I believe that's the one. I have it set to M4, which is on my mouse. My mouse is kind of fancy, so it has extra buttons. So I recommend you actually do that so you don't have to click on the W key and hold it. So you can just click on a button and it goes by itself. I recommend you do that. But let's go to the number 2 little tip thing. So let's go. Alright, the next way to get GLIM, it's kind of obvious and it's actually not too bad. But for me, it's not recommended. Just go to a boss or any mob and just beat him up. And yeah, you might be able to get GLIM. So let's take on this boss and let's see what we can get. So right there we just got 2 GLIM. Not that great, but it's okay. It's fine. At least you'll be getting XP as you do this. You'll be getting some items, and you can turn that into flux and stuff like that when you actually decompose the item. So it's kind of like multitasking type of thing. You do get GLIM. You get a little bit of everything on that. Just a little bit of items, a little bit of GLIM, a little bit of flux, a little bit of shadow key fragments. So it's not too bad. But that's another way to get GLIM as well. Let's go to the next one. And right here we actually found a couple of crates with different items in them. So if you just look at the mini map, obviously they're in the water. You can just search all around and you'll find these in the ocean. So this one right here holds GLIM, so all you gotta do is just left click and it will destroy it. You'll be getting GLIM. This one right here is actually the golden shells, so if you destroy that, you'll be getting the golden shells. So those crates provide different stuff. They can actually get you flux, they can get you GLIM, they can get you a little bit of everything. Of those 3, golden shells, GLIM, and flux. So it's not too bad. Is it the best way? No, not for me at least, but it is different, and maybe you guys will enjoy it because it is so different. But let's go for the next one. Let's say that you actually got an item, but you don't want it, but you want to sell it. You can easily do that. Just join the trade chat. You can do that by going to settings, going to social, and you can actually click on that. Just click it, and then you will actually join the trade. There's also a command which I believe was /join trade, and it will also work like that. And once you do that, you want to click on / and then you want to click on the number 3, and then you'll be entering the trade chat. And then if you want to sell something, maybe you got something cool, maybe a mount or something, you can actually sell that for whatever you like. You can sell it for maybe GLIM, you can sell it for a little bit of flux or whatever. So that's up to you if you want to do that. It's not recommended. It's just a little bonus type of thing. You know, if you have an item you're not gonna use, you don't want, you know, you got double mounts. You already have one. Now you have an extra one. You can actually sell it for a little bit. If you need a price check, you can actually look up online on Google or anything like that. Usually, you can just search up the item name on Google, then it would tell you the price. Just be aware that sometimes the prices on some websites are a little bit out of date. If the price is a little bit out of date, you can simply just join the global chat or simply the trade chat and just ask like how much this item is worth. And don't believe just one person. Make sure you actually get like maybe at least 2 or 3 people that say yeah, it's this price, just in case if someone tries to like scam you, because that's going to be kind of messed up. So be careful. But this is another way to get GLIM. And yes, we're at the hub, and you might be like, whoa, is the video over? But no, it's not yet. I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite ways to get GLIM. It's quite overpowered, but it's actually in the hub. So all you want to do is right there, that's the spawn point. Just turn to the right, then you'll see this tiny little building. Go to it, and you see this this guy. Talk to him. He sells a bunch of stuff like a boat if you don't have one, a sail. But the main one is actually right here, which is a basic fishing pole. You want to make sure you get that. You know, you did the previous techniques that I showed you guys to get a little bit of GLIM, and then you have enough to actually get this little guy. Once you get the basic fishing pole, also make sure you get some lures. I usually go for the lure that's actually 9. It's not too bad. Usually when you get that, you'll be able to get a little bit of a profit for GLIM. I believe I already have some GLIM, so I'm just gonna get one right there. I mean, not GLIM, lures. I mean, so pretty much you want to go into this little lake right here, the little water. As you can see, there's already people fishing right now, but you can pick whatever one you want really. Then you want to actually send out your lure, your little fishing lure, and then you just wait. You gotta wait it out. This is a great technique if you're doing homework or something else. It's really relaxing, just simply because you don't really gotta pay attention too much. You can put your volume just a little bit more up, and you actually hear splashing noises when it's time to actually get the lure to draw it back. So yeah. Let's pay close attention. As you can see, it's like wiggling. Just click it, and right there we got a little fish. And there it is. It's called a blue believeth. But the one that we're actually looking for that gives you the most profit is a certain type of fish. And I'll show you guys what it's actually called. And it's actually this one. It's called the hub hugger, and this little guy gives you 1,000 GLIM plus some other little resources. I have probably got this guy maybe 3 or 4 times, and maybe a time span of 1 to 3 hours, or a little bit more than that. And I was able to get that many. Plus, including all these other ones that I got that also reward you quite a lot of GLIM. But keep in mind on the price. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get a profit off of this one. So that's why I kind of said to buy 9 lures. With 9 lures, usually you'll make a profit. Usually. So keep in mind on the price. We're actually going to deconstruct this for supplies. So let's some resources, some supplies. So that's 10 each. So let's go to our little place, our little house, and deconstruct this little guy. So I will be right back. Alright, we are at our place, our little casa. So let's go to the loot collector and drop this little fishy down here. As you can see, we only got 5 from that, which is not that great. And if you didn't get the achievement, you know, you will get an achievement. You get a little bit of mastery points from that. I already got this fish before, so you can just click accept. You get the supplies. But bad demonstration on that. But watch this, guys. I'm gonna cut the clip right now, and I'm gonna show you guys a really nice fish. Hopefully that I get. Maybe it's not the hub hugger that's worth 1,000 GLIM. Maybe it's a different one, because there's a lot of those fish that I just showed you guys you can get from water that you'll be able to get a massive profit. And also, you don't have to fish on the hub. That's my preference. You can actually fish wherever you like. If you want to fish on lava or on chocolate, you can do that. But just keep in mind, you will require a different fishing pole. The way to get those fishing pole is go back to the little direction that I was showing you guys in the hub. And beside the guy that we were talking to, there's actually going to be a little bench. But just in case if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'll show you guys how to make those fishing poles. Alright, so back on the hub. Go back all the way over here and you'll see the guy that I was talking about earlier. Right here is actually a workbench, which is a little, you know, working station, and you can make some stuff in here. And there's quite a lot of stuff. You can make some boats if you want. You can make a couple boots, you know, allies. But the main thing you want to focus on is pretty much this. It's that, and that. These are extra fishing poles that you can actually get. This one is the one I'm currently using. It's actually one of the cheapest ones, and it allows you to actually fish in lava. This one allows you to fish in chocolate, and this one I believe it gives you better chance of getting rare fish, but I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, you can fish wherever you like, and depending where you fish, you'll be able to get different type of fish. So if you go to the lava one, you get all this selection right there. You go to chocolate, you got all of this, and you go to enchanted, you got all of this stuff. So you get, you know, depending on the fishing rod you have, you get a different chance to get different fish. So keep that in mind. I myself, is my preference to fish on the hub, just simply because it gives you a chance to get the hub hugger, and that's like one of the most common ones that I actually do get on the water. As for lava, I've been fishing for probably hours on the lava. I didn't get one rare, but it just depends what you guys want to do on that. So it's up to you. But back to what we were going at. So I would be right back. Make sure you do something as you do this, because if you're going to stare at your fishing lure, you're going to get really bored. So make sure you listen to music, you do your homework or something like that I was talking about earlier. So keep yourself occupied so you don't get bored. But yeah, keep yourself, you know, keep yourself busy. Alright, we are back. I actually did a little bit of fishing, and I managed with those little few lures that we had, which was like 8 or 9 or something like that. I managed to get the goldfish, this one, and also this one that I noticed. So I just wanted to demonstrate this, that it doesn't have to be that rare, super rare fish that I was talking about, which is a hub hugger, to make a profit. You can actually get some of these common fish, or uncommon, so on and so forth, to actually make a profit. And I'm going to show you guys that right now. We're going to go to the loot collector. 10 was each for the lures. Keep that in mind. So it costs us 10 GLIM to make one lure. Now, how much do you think this fish? Not a profit. It's just 5. This fish is not a profit. It's just 3. So it's not looking too great. How about this one? This one's 20. 20 GLIM for this little guy. It's a common fish as well, as you can see. So it's actually common. You'll be getting this one quite frequently. Like as you can see, I got 4 of these. So if I actually put them all together, I got 80 GLIM from that in a really short amount of time. This really, really works. Yes, you might not, it averages. You know, one day you might get like 50, okay, not really, maybe like 10 hub huggers of the rare fish. Some other days you might not get any, but you will get some of these common fish, and it will make you a profit more than likely. So that's why I recommend you actually get 9 lures, and usually in those 9 fishing lures, you'll be able to actually get a profit, which is, like I just demonstrated that it does work. So we can actually just put all these in there, and we actually have 94. So all you gotta do is just click accept, and there you go. We got extra GLIM. It's that easy. Let's go to our final step. And we are now at our final step. This is a new little strategy that I figured out recently. It's not really new for other people, but for me it was. I didn't really know about this. I didn't know how well it worked and stuff like that. But it is quite overpowered, and I'm going to tell you guys about it. First off, you want to make sure you actually make some bombs. Make sure you go to the Adventurer's crafting bench and make yourself a bunch of bombs. I'm talking as many as you can. You're going to require these to make it really, really quick, to make it, you know, fast progress, homie. You don't want to use that little building mode and then use a laser mancy or laser something. Forgot what it was called. You don't have to use that. You can just simply use the bombs. It clears out a whole entire little area to get some ores and so on and so forth. But there you go. We got some bombs. They're ready to go. And let's go and find some ores. So there's one right here. So let's actually take this ore down. So as you can see, just like that, just clicking on the button that has the bomb on, it just throws it. So what you want to do is just look at the mini map and just go to new little areas and find ores. It does not matter which ore it is. You can go for the purple one, which is called the shapestone, I believe, the shapestone ore. You can go for the former site ore, for whichever one you like. It does not matter. Just find yourself ores. And the best way to find yourself ores is actually, for me, is actually in the volcano little place. So yeah, the biome. Forgot what it was called, like volcano biome or something like that, or dragonfire. I think that was it. Yeah, but it's one of those. But you want to keep doing this and just use up all your bombs. Don't worry about it. You'll most likely be able to make more after you're done, just because you're actually getting supplies as you're doing this. So I will actually be right back until I find a bunch of ores or something like that. So I will be right back, guys. Alright, we're back, and we've managed to find a nice little tiny cave. We should be able to get what we're looking for, which I'll actually show you guys once we get it. It does depend, because sometimes this might be really quick to get this certain item, or sometimes it's a little bit uncommon. But we did find a nice little cave right here. So let's get these ores. It does not matter which one it is. Just dig as many as you can. And yeah, doesn't seem like we got it yet, but it is alright. Just keep looking around. Usually what you want to do is what I just did, is I actually searched for some sort of cave in, like a sort of cave, because usually these little caves have multiple ores all in one. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So as you can see, we still didn't get the item that we're looking for. If you're wondering what we're looking for something called the Miner's Trove. And it's like a little like chest type of thing, which is pretty cool, and I'll show you guys why that is so required for this, because this is not, you're not really gonna get too much glim from this. Oh, and there we go, we got the Miner's Trove thing. So what I mean is, from the mining, if you don't get the Miner's Trove, you're not really gonna get that much glim. But the Miner's Trove is pretty much required for this. So the Miner's Trove is, you open it to collect some random loot. Thing about this is, guys, you can actually get something really cool. You can get a pet, an ally, which is called 𝐵𝓊𝓈𝒾𝓃𝓃𝓾𝓈, and I'm going to show you guys what that one looks like. It's right here. This is what the ally looks like. You can get that from mining. It has the ability of 35 𝐵𝓊𝓈𝒾𝓃𝓾𝓈, and you also do get 50 mastery points if you do unlock him. And he looks kind of cool, I guess. He has a little light, so I don't know. It's unique. But the thing about this guy is, if you actually deconstruct it, like we did with the fish, you can actually get 2,500 glim, I believe it was. Just by getting this Miner's Trove. I recommend you get maybe around 10 to 30. Usually around that little Miner's Trove chest, I managed to get almost always one of these little pets, allies. Then I just simply deconstruct it, and then I get an extra 2,000 plus glim for free. And not only that, but you also get resources that you can use for multiple things. You can use it for building more things in your little house, improving your club world, your little guild, your clan. So this right here, it actually works all around. You know, you get resources and you also get glim, which is pretty cool after you deconstruct your little ally. But it is very, very rare in a way. That's why I said get 10 to 30 chests, open them all at once, and then you should be able to get one. But I'm going to open this one just for demonstration. I'm almost guaranteeing that I'm not going to get it. I'm probably going to get just an ore. Told you guys, just an ore. So if you spam click that button when you have 10 to 20 of them, 30, 40, doesn't really have to be 40, just around 10 to 30 of them, usually you will get a 𝐵𝓊𝓈𝒾𝓃𝓾𝓈 pet, and just deconstruct it, and then voila, you get some glim. Simple as that. And this is actually one of my favorite methods to get glim, but it's not my all-time favorite, just simply because you have to do a lot of things. You have to be alert, you have to look at the mini-map, make sure you're looking at locations that you didn't look at. So it requires you to actually have full concentration on what's going on the screen, compared to the fishing pole method. The fishing method is more relaxing compared to this. But look, I can just start digging this, you know, just spam clicking, just listen to music, you know, so you don't get really bored. You know, do something, you know, not only this, you can keep yourself occupied as well. So as you can see right there, we got 2 Miner's Troves. So as you can tell how easy this is to get these things. Sometimes it does take a while to kick in, you know, to get those chests. But after you do, I mean, look at this, we got 2 already. And not only that, you also will get building material as well, which is pretty cool. You can use that, like I said, for the club world or for your little land or anything like that. But as you can see, you just start digging and digging and digging, and you'll be getting some little chests, and they will come in handy because you can get a nice ally. So let's open these as well. I'm probably not going to get it, but we did get a diamond as well, which is kind of cool. But that's actually about it though, guys. I'm hoping that you enjoyed this video and this helped you guys out. Yes, there might be more methods to get GLIM, but these right here are the major things that I do to get GLIM. You know, I usually switch it up a little bit. I do this sometimes and I do something else sometimes, so I don't get bored. And these are the strategies I use. Let me know if this helped you guys out in the comments down below, and if it did, you know, also leave a comment and a like, favorite, whatever you like. You don't have to do that, but if it helped you guys out, you guys can do that. It really motivates me to continue making videos for you guys. And yeah, that's about it. So I'm gonna see you guys later. Let me do a little dance as well. Do a little dance. That is, what is this? I wave my hair back and forth or something. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna see you guys later, God willing. My name is Vasterz, aka GSaves, and I'm signing out. May Jesus be with you, and God bless you.